The New England Patriots making moves, trading up from their number 71 pick back into the second round at pick number 60, selecting linebacker Josh Uche out of Michigan. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar and Mike Petraglia. A pick that Patriots fans can get pretty excited about, obviously filling a necessary hole here at linebacker. And Evan, you love Uche as a prospect.
I did. I had him on my Patriots big board at 45 on the board. And I think the biggest reason why the Patriots really, with their first two picks, the key word here is versatility. And we talk about it a ton with Bill Belichick, that he loves chess pieces on defense, that he can move all around, whether it's in the defensive backfield or in the front seven like Uche. So a player that is probably at his best as a stand-up outside linebacker, coming off the ball and rushing the passer or setting the edge. But he can also play inside linebacker, and he can rush on the interior too. You can stand him up over the guard or the center, which was what we've seen the Patriots do plenty of times with Kyle Van Noy and Dante Hightower and Jamie Collins a year ago. So a full repertoire of pass rush moves. He's got a great first step explosiveness, great snap reaction. And on top of that, you really have the ability to play him off the ball, coverage in space, and also run and chase and tackle as a run defender. So versatility, explosiveness, a good athlete, ability to play all over, and Chase Winovich gets one of his former teammates back on the Patriots.
Obviously, versatility might be the buzzword, but the second most important word to me is speed. And the third most is probably age. And I think what Bill Belichick and Nick Caserio saw on defense was an aging defense, right? I mean, we went into the offseason after that Titans loss and even the loss to the Miami Dolphins at the end of the regular season saying, all of a sudden, this defense is getting kind of creaky, kind of old. Well, I think the priority in terms of roster building in the offseason, at least through the draft, has been to get young and get players who can make impact, not only in terms of their versatility, but their speed. And obviously, if you watch Evan's Twitter feed of the tape of Uche, you can see how he gets off the edge. And having lost Kyle Van Noy, and obviously Jamie Collins, they needed something to complement Chase Winovich, and I think this does the trick.
And something interesting here is Zack Baun was mocked to go a lot higher than Uche in a lot of people's drafts. And Baun is still on the board, and the Patriots went with Uche over him. Why do you think that is?
Well, Baun has a little bit of an injury history. That has to be what is knocking him down the board here. I think another thing about Baun that I talked about a little bit in the pre-draft process is just a lack of a dominant trait. You know, he's a kind of a jack of all trades and a master of none. And a lot of teams get a little bit hesitant with those types of players because where exactly are we going to put him? What exactly is he going to do that's going to set him apart from another player? A guy like Uche, you turn on the tape and you see that explosiveness. You see that ability to run. You see the first step as a pass rusher. That's his dominant trait. Baun is more of kind of a technician, a hand fighter off the edge, and a guy that can just kind of do it all versatility-wise. But at the same time, there's not one thing that you can sink your teeth into and say, at the next level, he's going to dominate with this dominant trait. And I think that that's one of the reasons, on top of the injury history, that Baun is sliding a little bit.
And Evan, I know you made reference to two Michigan players being joined together. The Patriots have a habit of doing this, reuniting players. We obviously know the history with Rutgers and Greg Schiano players back in the early 2010s with Devin McCourty and Daron Harmon, and the list goes on and on. But now you've seen it with Isaiah Wynn and Sony Michel, and you're also now seeing it with the University of Michigan, obviously Chase Winovich last year, and now Josh Uche this year. I think the familiarity factor is not insignificant. I think the Patriots feel like when you bring in a high draft pick like a Josh Uche, if he sees a familiar face in the locker room, that's definitely going to help.
And Chase Winovich coming from that Don Brown defense.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Sierra. Just one more thing. Chase Winovich obviously transitioned very easily into the Patriots defense last year and played a lot of snaps as a rookie coming from a Don Brown defense that is not exactly similar, but has similar NFL qualities. That's an NFL scheme. That's not a college scheme. So I think that they feel comfortable with the transition there from a mental standpoint with these Michigan guys.
Absolutely. For all of our NFL draft, head to our website at clnsmedia.com for all of the coverage you need, and we'll go live periodically throughout the draft as the Patriots are on the clock on our YouTube channel at CLNS Media, so be sure to check us out there as well.